Yeah, good morning guys, good morning to one and all. Welcome to this fifth lecture of the Indian Constitution of India. The syllabus we are going to discuss is about the CACET, and we were discussing about the concept of Indian Constitution, right? So till now we have covered four different chapters in this subject, and now we are going towards the fifth chapter, right? Before that we will revise one more time, quickly we'll revise and then we will move ahead, right? If you remember last day, that is yesterday, we have done around 1.5 hour of session. हमने कल 1.5 घंटे का टॉपिक पढ़ा था, and we discussed about the concept of state. I told you first of all there are how many rights? Quickly revise. Well, let's revise. How many rights are there? Sir, we have around total 5 rights. But then you will say, no sir, we have heard that we have 6 rights. Yes, let me tell you again. We have basically 5 rights: right of equality, right of freedom, right against exploitation, right of religion, and the fifth one was cultural and educational. The moment I said that all these 5 rights are given to every person, if anyone violate any of the 5 rights, then you will get the 6th right. So I'll repeat one more time. As a human being, Tushar Pahade, in my complete age of around 34, 35, I have never used the 6th right. Why? Because till date I have always been given my 5 rights. No one in the country have violated my 5 rights. Which one? Sir, I have always given equality. Point number 2, I have always given what? Freedom of speech and expression. I have never been exploited in the sense which has been told in that chapter. Then 4th, I have given religion. I usually go to masjid. I always usually go to Christmas. On Christmas I go to church. I do that, all these things. So no one stopped me from doing what? My religion right. And lastly, I have right of education and right of culture, everything. So till now, till date, I have always given my 5 rights. So that's why I am not ever used the 6th right. So what is 6th right? Is a constitutional remedy. I hope you understand remedy. Remedy means when your right has been violated, you have a right to go and appeal to the court. And which court? Directly Supreme Court, right? So we discussed this. Then I hope you remember this flowchart completely. We discussed that. Then I told you what is fundamental rights. I told you that a person by birth and everything, he gets the fundamental right, everything we discussed. Then I told you that we have 5 to 6 rights. Okay. I told you the article also. Article 14 to 18 goes with equality. 19 to 22 goes with freedom. 23 24 goes with exploitation. 25 to 28 goes with religion. 29 30 goes with religion and that cultural and educational right. And the last one was 32, which is basically constitutional remedy. But the beautiful thing which I told you was this line. Which one? I told you, and I asked you yesterday also in a question, that if Tushar Pahade or book my lectures, I'll repeat one more time. I hope yesterday everyone was there. I'll repeat one more time. If I ask you the Tushar Pahade classes or let's say book my lectures, if deny the fundamental right to Muslim people, and I said in my class that if someone, let's say yesterday was Shabnam was there, and asked that Shabnam is not allowed to sit in my class because she is Muslim, and Tushar Pahade being a Hindu, the Kattar Hindu, I believe only Hinduism and I don't promote Muslim people, and accordingly Tushar Pahade classes में Shabnam नहीं बैठेगी, she will not attend my classes. So logically, emotionally, is it right or wrong? So if you talk about emotionally, Tushar sir is wrong, because Tushar sir is trying to do discrimination, भेदभाव कर रहे हैं, right? This is done from which angle? The first angle, that is the emotion. Second angle will be which angle? The second angle where we talk about the legal angle. And can you people file a case on Tushar Pahade classes? So answer was yesterday no. Why? Because Tushar Pahade classes or book my lectures, these all are which category of people? Private people, and we are not state. So what is meaning of state, sir? So I told you around 96 to 98% cases. I hope you remember this PPT, right? This notes, you have seen this yesterday also, and I'll repeat one more time. So what I told you yesterday, I'll remove all this thing one more time and I'll tell you quickly. We'll revise one more time. Yeah, good. So what I told is all the fundamental rights are available against state, and Article 12 defines the word state. And who is state? So law has defined 3 people are a state. 1, 2, 3. So one is called as Government and Parliament of India, which we call it as a CG, Central Government. Second one was Government and the legislature of each state. So you can call it as a SG, not Supreme Court. state government. And third one is local authority, that is called as local government. And when we say local authority, we have been given here logic that I told you: municipalities, improvement trust, universities, port trust, electricity board, all these things. These all are covered under which category? Private bodies, but then are government local bodies rather, right? Then there was a very famous case of Ajay Hasia versus Khalid Mujib, in which we have got to know that okay, anything can be state. Tushar Pahade classes. Okay, let me tell you quickly. Quickly, I am asking you, everyone who is watching the video, quickly tell me an answer. Can Tushar Pahade classes be a state? Can Tushar Pahade classes be a state? I am asking you in this line. Can TPC or BML can be state? Yes or no? Quickly give me the answer. Yes or no? Question is, can TPC or BML can be state? Jatin Ahuja says no. Keshav Ahuja says, Keshu Jaju says no. I hope you are able to read my question. I'll repeat my question one more time. Can TPC or BML can be state? I hope you can read these two words, can be. Yes, Adesh is the best person right now initially who gave a proper answer. Adesh is the proper person to give an initial answer, and I know that every people is able to understand, but Adesh was the first person to give you the proper answer. What I am asking is, can TPC or BML be state? Can be state? Yes, it can be state. I am asking you, are we state? Achha, question number 2. Is TPC and BML a state? Here you can say no. Here you can say no. Is, I am asking you question. क्या टीपीसी और बीएमएल स्टेट है? आप बोलेंगे नो सर, नहीं है. बट मैं पूछा आपसे, कैन टीपीसी और बीएमएल बी स्टेट? कैन इट बी स्टेट? आंसर इज यस सर. आंसर वुड बी यस सर, provided in TPC or BML there should be 6 tests. I hope you remember that 6 points. What will be answer? Yes sir. Tushar Pahade classes, book my lectures. Can Reebok be a state? I am asking you, can Reebok or Micromax, or let's say Patanjali, to be very precise, Patanjali, can Patanjali be a state? Answer would be yes and no. Can Reebok be a state? Yes sir, but Reebok is not an Indian company. So what? Reebok can be a state. TPC can be a state. BML can be a state. Haldirams, you have heard about Haldirams, Namkeen and all, very famous in whole India. Haldirams, they can be a state. All can be a state provided you need to go for the 6 tests. So what are the 6 tests? I hope you remember 6 tests. First one was the share capital. Second one was the total expenditure, that is financial assistance. Third one was the monopoly. Fourth one was the control. Fifth one was the behavior, that is function. And sixth one was the department, which was earlier that. If you have these 6 points, if you remember these 6 points, if anyone attracts to Reebok or Haldirams or Patanjali for that matter, example would be what? The company is state. Right? Company would be state. So can TPC, again I will ask you a question, can Tushar Pahade classes be a state? Answer is yes, provided, because you are reading law. You are not supposed to say directly yes or directly no. You should be very much alert and careful while giving the answer. I am asking you, can Tushar Pahade classes be a state? Answer would be yes sir, it can be a state provided that it should be made sure that TPC should fall under any of the one category out of 6, the 6 which we have told you. Out of that 6, we should fall under any of the one category. And so which are the 6 categories? Sir, the capital of Tushar Pahade classes or BML, book my lectures, should be supported by Government of India. Is it really in our business? No. Expenses are borne by Government of India. Is it so? No. Monopoly, I had asked you yesterday also. Has ICSI, Hetvi is giving an answer properly. Has ICSI said, okay, and Hetvi, what Hetvi is saying is only third point. If ICSI prescribes that TPC is only authorized coaching center, if they do so, then But are they doing so? Never. Will they do? Never. Never. So will we be state? No. If central government or state government put an amount in our business, we are state, right? If the control is there, if people, outside people control, they decide. Like yesterday I told you that yesterday 5th July was the last date to have a demo. But then what we did is, we thought that okay, Saturday we didn't have a class because of the network issue, Sunday was a holiday. So I thought that okay, let's increase one more day for a demo, and today is also a last day now. Because yesterday the faculties were not able to come, and the Saturday you know that there was a network issue. So I thought that okay, let's give one more day extra. And then who decided? Do we got a call from ministry? Have we got a call from Modi? Tushar, give one more extra day. Is it a call from Modi ji? No. Have he said us that you should give extra one day? No. We decided that okay, let's give one more day. है ना, तो आपको एक्स्ट्रा डे मिलना चाहिए कि नहीं मिलना चाहिए? मिलना चाहिए, ठीक है ना, तो मिलना चाहिए। आपको एक्स्ट्रा डे दिया जा रहा है, आप एक्स्ट्रा डे एक दिन और पढ़िए हमसे, लाइक दिस। सो वी हैव अ कंट्रोल, वी विल डिसाइड आवरसेल्फ whether to give or not to give, right? Functions, are we doing charity or no? Sir, it's a business end of the day. Though we are doing teaching, we are into coaching, we are giving you knowledge, everything, but end of the day, sir, we need to run our houses also. So end of the day, we are doing a business and we are charging fees from you. That's very simple as that. So we are not doing any charity and all, right? And end of the day, department, were we a department earlier? Are we a department from Ministry of Education earlier? No. So we are not under this all the 6 points or any of the 6 points. So we are not state. Are you getting my point? Simple answer. I hope it is a simple revision to do, and this was the same case which was done by in between Ajay Hasia versus Khalid Mujib in you remember this, 81. I told you yesterday also how to read the case and name and all, right? Khalid Mujib, Ajay Hasia versus Khalid Mujib, AIR, All India Reporter, 1981, the name, year of the case, SC means Supreme Court, and then 481 is a date on which, the case number which was there, right? So we have 6 points. I hope you remember the 6 points. We have done that. Now, very simple point. Now we are going to understand today. Article 12 we did. Now we are going to understand article number 13. Okay. Harsh is asking, sir, for state, ये सारे points compulsory है या कोई भी एक? I repeated multiple times. कोई भी एक. Any one. It's not a point that all the 6 points should be there. Any one point. Like Hetvi said in the beginning also, if you can see, read the comment of Hetvi, what she said, if ICSI authorized Tushar Pahade classes be a monopoly, then we are state. That's it. Then we are state. Right? So any one point should be there. Yesterday we asked example of BPCL. Okay, let me tell you, let me ask a question. LIC. LIC state hai ki nahi hai? Is LIC a state or not? Tell me quickly answer. Now you will understand the question of Harsh. I am giving answer in this way. LIC. Is LIC a state or not? Harsh is saying yes. Akash, Adesh is saying yes. But is it important that LIC is giving a monopoly? Okay, everyone said yes. Perfect. Now tell me, LIC is given a monopoly? Is LIC is getting monopoly? That all the insurance business will be done by LIC only? Is LIC getting a monopoly status? Tell me. Now, next answer should be, is LIC getting a monopoly status? Yes, Harsh said no. So, many people are saying no now. LIC is not getting monopoly status. So, LIC is not having the monopoly. But LIC has a control. LIC has a capital, expenses. So there are few features which are with LIC. So it doesn't have a monopoly. So there are 50 companies which are doing insurance business. 50 companies. LIC doesn't have a monopoly, but still LIC is a state because of some other person point. So please understand, very good question, Harsh, and everyone should remember, out of 6, any point, if you touch, if you get a point, that's it, right? So I told you also this point, and remember these points, right? Fine, let's go to next point then. Now the topic is, next point is justifiability of fundamental rights. Now let's go ahead. Justifiability of fundamental rights, right? Okay, very simple point. Understand my point. Understand this topic. Article number 13. Article 13 gives teeth to the fundamental rights. So what is the meaning of like this word teeth here? Anyone can tell me the meaning of the word teeth? The logic of this word teeth? दांत. क्या मतलब इसका? What is the logic of this word teeth? It's a phrase. ये एक मुहावरा है, phrase है. It's a phrase. What is the meaning of the word teeth? What is the meaning of the word teeth? I request you to kindly try, because these are very beautiful words. Teeth. The proper meaning of the word teeth in this logic, in this concept. Article 13 gives teeth to the fundamental rights. Enforceability, support. The better word is power. The better word is power. मुझे बताइए, एक शेर, एक टाइगर without having teeth, is he dangerous? This is a tiger or a lion. Lion, tiger or a lion, but without having teeth. No, not power to speak, only power. The main word is power. Power. So a lion or a tiger, let's for example, or for example, a snake without having that poison. A snake without poison is dangerous or not? A lion or a tiger without teeth is dangerous or not? And says, sir, no dangerous, nothing. A tiger or lion can't harm you. You will fear from that, that's okay. But if that tiger or lion doesn't have a teeth, there is no harm to you. कुछ नहीं कर सकता वो, कुछ नहीं कर सकता वो. That, understand that point. Tiger or lion is an animal, and the teeth is giving the power to that animal. Similarly, fundamental rights are the rights to every citizen. But if doesn't have a power, if doesn't have a enforceability, the way people said enforceability, the people doesn't have a support. So whatever people said is right. So enforceability, support, power to speak, everything. Then if yes, perfect. Enforceability itself shows power to enforce. Perfect, Rishabh. So in overall, we can say that a power is to implement it. If you don't have the power to implement it, then that rights are baseless. Baseless. Right? Are you getting my point? So that is what the meaning of the word teeth. It lays down the principle and the rules of interpretation in regard to the law which is inconsistent or with the derogation of fundamental rights. So understand these 2 points, very important. Existing law and future law. So what is that? Understand this. There are 2 words which are very important. When we made our Constitution of India, now let me tell you a little bit of background. The Constituent Assembly, which started about this fundamental right or the Constitution, they started in 1946. And everyone knows, and it was till 1949. Very specifically, 26 November 1949. So around, you can say 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years, there was a process of making the Constitution. But what before 1946? Before that, there was no Constitution of India. There was Britishers who were ruling us. Britishers who were ruling us. Now understand my point, very important. And when they were ruling our country, understand, I can say 1858 to 1945, if I'm talking like this, or not 45, to be very precise, 47. Now listen to me very carefully. What I'm trying to say, do not comment on the chat box, just focus on me very carefully. So when Britishers ruled us from 1858 to 1947, around 90 years, they made various rules in our country. They made various rules that aisa nahi hoga, vaisa nahi hoga. Then I told you, there's a Brahmin and there are the people who are of lower category. You have seen that movie Lagan. जब आप पैदा हुए होंगे ना 2001, that time a movie came. That time we were young, right? And the movie was Lagan. I hope you have seen the movie Lagan. And that in movie there was a player, there was a bowler called Kachra. You have seen that bowler in that movie, Kachra. And that Kachra belongs to the lower category and he was not allowed to play in the team. Why? Because he is belonging to a lower category. And that time you have seen that movie, there was a king, that Kulbhushan Kharbanda was a character and he was a king of that Champaner village, right? I hope you remember this. And then there was a king, there was a this people, the Britishers were there also, and then the people who belongs to the village and all this thing. And they used to charge Lagan, that is tax, double tax, Dugna Lagan, Tigna Lagan. What was that? That was the exploitation of the Britishers. So there were some laws. What I'm trying to say in short, there were some laws. Now please tell me now very carefully. Now I am asking questions. Now tell me, is it important that all the laws, all the existing laws were good or all the laws were bad? Tell me now. Now you need to answer me. All the existing laws were good or all the were bad? Or were Britishers made some good laws also for our country? Tell me now. All were bad or all were good? Or some were good, some were bad, like this? I am asking you good or bad in the sense of we people as Indian. They were all good. They were all good 100% for whom? Britishers. But for Indians, I am asking you Indians, there was some good law. Yes, some good, some bad. It is 100% good for Britishers. That's why they made it. Right? But for Indians, there was something which were not proper at all. Which were not proper at all, which were inconsistent with the Indian law. Which were inconsistent with the Indian law. Are you getting my point? Some were benefits, some were good. But there were some provisions, some points in our law which were not as per the Indian provisions, Indian Sanskriti, Indian culture, all these things. So at this time, what we did while making constitution in this year, I now understand what I am trying to say. When the constitution was made between 46 to 49, this B.R. Ambedkar and his team, have they considered the previous law also? Do you think? Have they taken the previous laws or not? Answer is yes. They have taken the previous laws also. Which one? Those laws which were good for the country, for the economy, for the world, everything. They took it. But some laws which were inconsistent, I hope you heard about these two words, inconsistent or derogation, they have been removed. So what I am talking about, please understand this. Article 13(1) relates to the law already existing in force. Already means what? Laws which were there in force before commencement of the constitution. Laws which were there from the before commencement of constitution. So before 1946, 1949 to theek hai. Before 1946 also there were laws which were controlled by the Britishers in our country, and there were the law. The declaration by the court of their invalidity, however, will be necessary. Now, when the law will be invalid, they can be disregarded and declare that pre-constitutional law will be void to the extent, now very important point, to the extent they are inconsistent with the fundamental right. Very simple line. To the extent they are inconsistent with the fundamental right. It indirectly means that all the laws before independence or before constitution were not void, were not wrong. It was only those, I'll repeat one more time. I'll repeat one more time this last line. It will be necessary before they will be disregarded and declare that pre-constitution laws are void. Repeat now, like again, I'll highlight these words. Pre-constitution laws are void, but void completely. No. To the extent which they are inconsistent with the fundamental rights. So I hope you understood this all point, that out of 100 points, let's say before constitution there were 100 provisions. Out of 100 provisions, let's say, just understanding, let's say there are 100 provisions. Out of 100, let's say there are 70 which are good and 30 which are bad as per, not bad as per fundamental right. So what is fundamental right? Now let's say one example was law of equality. We say about equality, but what did they used to say? They made earlier what? Britishers, they made earlier the 4 category: Brahmin, Kshatriya, that Shudra, Vaishya. So Shudra matlab ekdam wo, I told you that movie Kachra. Okay, one more example you have seen, Swades. I hope you have seen movie Swades of Shah Rukh Khan. In that also there was a topic which was raised, and the topic was, which topic? The topic was that there were people who belongs to the poor category, or not poor category actually, SC, ST, backward category, and they were not allowed to study in a school. And that in that movie, Shah Rukh Khan was a character. He makes sure that he goes to every person in the village and he tries to convince them that please send your kids to the school and all. But what was the message in that movie also? That earlier, in the beginning, earlier days, there was a concept that these people are not allowed. But do we have a concept right now? Do we follow that SC alag honge? They have a different fees. Okay, that's okay. But is it that we have untouchability? We will not allow the people to sit together. Do we have a concept that Hindu will sit differently and Muslim will sit differently. Do we have the concept like this now? No. They have the discount and fees and reservation, that's okay, that's different thing. But do we have that inequality? No, sir. So what happened is, these points, then freedom, earlier they were not having freedom, earlier in British Raj. Indians were not allowed to speak, they don't have a right, they don't have their own, individuality, they are not supposed to put their points. But now they have allowed after constitution. Are you getting my point? So these are some examples. Then we discussed yesterday about slavery. I hope you told many people gave the answer in the comment box yesterday when we discussed about article 23 to be very precise. Traffic in human being. And when we discussed about traffic in human being, yesterday the people answered that, sir, traffic in human being means slavery. And what the slavery concept was there in the beginning before 1947? Yes, sir. But do we have the concept of slavery today? No. And if we have, and if we found out anything happening in our country, we can file a case on that person. But do we used to file a case earlier? No. So what I am trying to say in totality, that there were pre-laws existing laws which were taken as it is, and there were future laws which were made by the Constituent Assembly, which I told you earlier also, right? So in nutshell, if you read the whole paragraph, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is that our constitution is a mix of previous law and the current law. Some good features from the previous constitution, not from constitution actually, British Raj, and few good points which were made after the constitution. So are you getting my point? If we have a total constitution, we have some points which has been taken from the previous laws, some points which are been made new. Right? Fine. So I hope you understood the meaning of these words. Let's start with the concept of right of equality. Now today we will cover in the next half an hour the concept of right of equality. Right of equality, article number 14 to 18. In this we have to discuss 5 articles. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Right? This is 14. Right? 15, 16, untouchability 17, titles are 18. Very simple, 5 articles in this 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All the 5 points basically focus on the concept of right of equality. Right of equality, 14 to 18. Right of equality. So what is right of equality? Equality means all the people in the country should be equal. Then I told you religion. I hope you can remember these 5 words. Focus on these 5 words. Religion means Hindu Muslim. Race, I told you, Kala Gora, black and white, right? Black lives matter. I hope you know this thing, which is very much famous these days in Australia, US and all, because there were the incident where the people who are black, जो काले लोग होते हैं ना, अश्वेत होते हैं, इसको बोलते हैं हम लोग, they were exploited. ये होता है US में. इंडिया में होता है क्या? नहीं होता है. India we don't have a culture of this. So religion, race, caste. I told you, Jain we have a casteism. In Marwadis we have casteism. In Maharashtra we have a open Brahmin. Jaise I am a Brahmin, but then we have people who are Koshti, who are SC, who are ST, who are Kumbi. So we have different categories. In Muslims also, I told you there are Sunni Muslim, Bohra Muslim. So everywhere we have a different thing. Jain we have, I told you, Digambar, right? Shwetambar. So we have the concepts, all this thing everywhere. Not in this Gujarati, Punjabis, and you name it, and we have the casteism. But we do not discriminate. We have caste, but we do not discriminate. Topic is prohibition of discrimination. Then we have about sex, I told you, that is male, female or transgender. And the last one is place of birth. Bihar, Maharashtra, UP. So not like this, right? Northeast. I hope you have seen about Northeast very many times. Northeast people are been ignored because of they look like from a foreign country. So they have been ignored. Northeast people, Sikkim, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura, Meghalaya, all these people are very much ignored in our country. I am not ignoring this, but I am talking about a general sense, right? So this is how people treat such people accordingly. You have seen that movie Chak De India. Chak De India, you have seen that movie. In that, when they appoint, they were selecting players in the team. They were ignoring the people from Jharkhand or such lower backward category states. Why? Because there was an incident which was shown. Then later on they allowed, okay, let's select those player also in the team. But then these things happen in the country. So this is actually a topic of equality, where we are focusing on that everyone should get the equal treatment. Everyone should get equal treatment. So first article is article number 14, which talks about equality before law. Equality before law, right? So let's start one by one. Equality before law. So if you see in your notes also, we will start with the thing equality before law. Now before teaching from this, now if we teach from this also, equality before law, and we have 2 points: equality before law and equal protection of law. Equality before law and equal protection of law. फिर से बोल रहा हूं मैं, equality before law and equal protection of law. These are the two different things, right? If we read from the notes, if I show you from the notes, what is the meaning of the word equality before law? Understand my point? Very important. What is the meaning of equality before law? ध्यान सुनना अच्छे से. It means, it was borrowed from English law, which says that thereby the absence of any special privilege in favor, I'll underline this completely, absence of special privilege in favor of any individual, absence of special privilege in favor of any individual. What does it mean? It means if Amitabh Bachchan, let's say in future, because of some reason, Amitabh Bachchan or Sachin Tendulkar are involved in some crime. Let's say सचिन की कार से किसी का एक्सीडेंट हो गया, सचिन की कार से किसी का एक्सीडेंट हो गया. Sachin Tendulkar, god of cricket, best player in the country, not in country, world, and everyone has respect. And his career of whatever duration, 30 years you can say now, was he started playing in 1990, and till 2020, of his 30 years of duration, he were always clean chit. कभी उस पर कोई केस नहीं हुआ, एकदम ईमानदार आदमी है. But let's say he is driving a vehicle, and because of the driving, rash driving, whatever, he killed 2 people. He killed 2 people. या उसने क्या किया? He was driving a vehicle. He drove that vehicle on the footpath. Footpath पे 4-5 लोग सो रहे थे, है ना? You have, आप हंस क्यों रहे हो? ये एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, आप हंस क्यों रहे हो? बिकॉज आपको पता ही है, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट विच पर्सन, राइट? सो there were people who were sleeping on the footpath and he drove the vehicle over them and सारे लोग मर गए या घायल हो गए, whatever. Question is, can Sachin Tendulkar be given some excuse because he is a god of cricket? Can he be given some excuse? Can he be given some excuse? ठीक है भाई, तुमने इतने देश के लिए इतना सब कुछ किया है, यू हैव डन सो मच थिंग्स फॉर द कंट्री, सो आपके लिए 4 खून माफ, आपके लिए 4 खून माफ. सर आप बहुत बड़े भगवान हो, यू आर अ गॉड ऑफ द कंट्री क्रिकेट, यू गेट 4 मर्डर, यू आर एग्जम्प्ट. और अमिताभ बच्चन, मिलेनियम सुपरस्टार, नॉट ऑफ द सुपरस्टार ऑफ द ईयर, नॉट ऑफ द डिकेड, ही इज द सुपरस्टार ऑफ द मिलेनियम. उनके जैसा अभिनेता, एक्टर, वी आर नॉट सीन टिल नाउ. इफ ही डज अ मर्डर और एनीथिंग, सर आपके लिए 7 खून माफ है. सर यू आर अमिताभ बच्चन ना, यू हैव 7 मर्डर्स एग्जम्प्ट. So if you have done 2 murders, you have more liberty to do 5 murders. You are exempt, sir. Is it so? Is it so? No. That is the point which I am talking about, is that any person, if you are of any rank or anything. Now, Basudev is also saying this can only happen with Salman Bhai. Yeah. So, anyways, we are talking in 2 angles. One is actual law, one is reality. Reality, everyone knows what happens. What happened to Sanjay Dutt? क्या उसको सजा हुई कि नहीं? क्या उसको जेल हुआ? जेल हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? Yes, जेल हुआ. Sanjay Dutt was also behind the bars. Asana Bapu behind the bars. Right? We have so many ministers who are behind the bars. What I am trying to say, that in India we have a concept of equality before law. Equality before law. So be it be you, me, or Sachin Tendulkar. Sir, you are saying three words? Yes. You, me, and Sachin. If I rank like this, Tushar Pahade, you as a student, let's say if I take a name of, let's say Ronak, and third is Sachin. Can you tell me who is more superior? If you can rank, how can you rank it? 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. How you will rank? Yes, Jatin Ahuja. Before law, all from a PM to a beggar, all are equal. Perfect, Jatin. Good line. So Tushar Pahade, Ronak, and Sachin. If you can rank it, how will you rank? Rank and as in the name of achievement, respect, all this thing. 3, 1, 2. Good. Adesh. 2, 3, 1. Akshay is giving a proper answer. I feel so. Akshay is giving a proper answer. I feel so. Let me see other answers also. Yes, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Perfect. So many people are giving 2, 3, 1. Yes. So the most reputed person in our country will come under which category? Sachin Tendulkar. And if I compare to you and me, definitely you are not known to many people. So you will come under somehow 3 number and I will come under 2 number. So what I am trying to say, yes, good. So what I am trying to say, Sachin Tendulkar will come under this number 1. If he does something also, the front line of the paper, newspaper, breaking news, everything will come like this. If I do something, my name will be Tushar Pahade, एक famous teacher के हाथों से मर्डर हुआ. My name will be on 4th page. आरोपी तुषार पहाड़े को किसी की मौत के लिए जिम्मेदार घोषित किया गया. पेज नंबर 5. Sachin Tendulkar, page number 1. Headlines, complete first front page, Sachin Tendulkar. News channel, always breaking news only. Because Sachin Tendulkar is the most renowned person in the country. Now, if we come to you and me, my name would be coming to the 4th or 5th page. आरोपी तुषार पहाड़े, खूंखार आरोपी तुषार पहाड़े, दिखने में एकदम उजड़ा और दिखने में एकदम खूंखार, दाढ़ी बड़ी हुई और दिखने में एकदम खूंखार, and he has murdered 2 people. 4th line, 5th line. And आपका small paragraph. एक शख्स ने एक शख्स को मार दिया. 1 person killed to another person. Doesn't matter. क्योंकि you are not known to the whole world right now. So what I am trying to just say is that logic, what I am trying to say, logic, understand, the higher you are known in the society, जितना बड़ा आपका नाम है उतनी बड़ी बदनामी होगी. Sachin is not getting any whatever people said na, no one is getting, Sriraj Nair said no special treatment. Sachin should have been given special treatment, but Sachin has been ignored. Rather he has been lost his all name altogether. सारा नाम बदनाम हो गया. So that's what I'm talking about is equality before law. Law के नजरों में तुषार पहाड़े, रौनक, सचिन, या even some people said sir right from beggar to be a PM. एक भिखारी भी अगर होगा तो वो भी गलत काम करेगा तो सजा में हो जाएगा, और अगर टॉप लेवल पे बंदा होगा तो भी वो जाएगा जेल. Everyone will be treated equal. That is called as a equality before law. Every person, whatever his rank or position, will be treated the same. Right? Now I want this one. I want to see how many people can give the answer for this. Second expression, the equal protection of law, which is based on the last clause of the first section of 14th Amendment, which was came and which says that it shall be secured to all persons within territorial jurisdiction and they should be given rights and privilege without the discrimination. Can anyone try and give me the logic of this word? Or rather, when I am talking about this word, I am giving you one statement to discuss, and I want you to give me the answer. The statement is, treat the equals equally, treat the unequals unequally. I am leaving you to read this line. I am leaving you to read this line, and I will be opening PPT for you. Meanwhile, I will request you to kindly decode this line. Treat the equals equally, treat the inequals unequally. Sir, I can't understand. I know that it is little difficult topic, so I will be talking to you. Right. Treat the equals equally and treat the inequals unequally. Please understand this topic for next 5 minutes. Very important point. Very important point to understand for next 5 minutes. Very important point. Treat the equals equally. Treat the equals equally. Treat the inequals unequally. Any guess? Any guess? Justice of fairness. Fair and lovely. Some more answers. Quickly, be interactive. If you can be interactive, then we will be able to understand better. Try to give the answer. Treat the equals equally. Treat the inequals unequally. Any guess of this? There is a topic called as, इसको कौन सा बोलते हैं हम लोग? We call it as a equal protection of law. That is called as equal protection of law. Okay, so let me give you the example for this. I hope you can see this. If you can see this image, you will understand this image very carefully. What I am trying to say, this image. I hope you can see this image. Okay, let me make it full screen for you so that you can be able to see the image properly, right? Right. Now focus on the image perfectly and tell me the logic. Now if you can understood the logic, I expect you to comment on the section. Rather than I will tell you within 2 minutes. मैं आपको 2 मिनट में समझा दूंगा, लेकिन मैं चाहता हूं कि एक बार आप ट्राई तो करो. ट्राई एट लीस्ट वंस. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ वर्ड इक्वल प्रोटेक्शन बाय लॉ? And read the first line. It implies equality of treatment in equal circumstances. Means when the circumstances are equal, treat equal. When circumstances are unequal, treat unequal. Simple line. It's very complicated but yet very simple. Let me see how many people can talk about this. Prachi is good, giving a good proper answer. Gender discrimination. Okay, Prachi is saying gender discrimination. Okay. Right. I was talking about this also to you. Right. When I gave you the example, I gave the example of this one also. Equal protection of law. Right. You can take the example which this also, which I have shown to you right now. These images also, if you can just Google it, you will understand the images also. Right. Reservation. Yes, it's a good answer. Ilhan Masoom. Example of reservation. Yes, Ilhan, good. Great. So now let me decode it and let me tell you all the answer for this. What I was teaching to you. Okay. Let me tell you like this. Let's say it's a bar chart and it is assumed that a male of which category? General category male. It is assumed that he has all the rights and he has all the self power. So he is not getting any reservation. But same if I talk about female, it is assumed that females are like this. What I am trying to say, just मुझे बताओ यहाँ पे we have so many girls. अच्छा, let's discuss like this. I am saying girls are like this. Girls, yeah, rather than females are like this. So I am asking you, all the girls, tell me, are male and female equal or not? थोड़ा सा मजे करते हैं, ठीक है ना? Let's create some interactive topic. Are male and female equal? Are male and females equal? Give me a proper answer. Don't give me a logical answer. Emotional answer. I am asking you to give me the logical answer. Are the male and the female are same? Okay. Some more answers. What happened? Adesh saying no, Ronak saying yes, Achyut saying no. Great. I am expecting the reply from the girls. Isha Agrawal, in the eyes of law, they are equal. Okay. According to current scenario, they are same. Okay. Please be interactive. I will decode this answer later on. Isha Agrawal is saying, because she is a girl and she is saying, in the eyes of law, they are equal. Very good, Isha. But some people are saying no, some people are saying yes. Sapna is saying yes, all are equal. Great, Sapna. Great. Let's make it interesting for next 5 minutes. I will understand and I will explain everything to you. Why I am teaching like this. मैं आपको ऐसे क्यों पढ़ा रहा हूँ, आपको मजा आएगा सुनने में. 5 मिनट दीजिए मुझे और आप मुझे रिप्लाई करिए सब लोग, क्योंकि यहाँ पे 30 बच्चे वीडियो देख रहे हैं, 30-32 बच्चे वीडियो देख रहे हैं. एंड रिप्लाई, हाँ, लिखिता बोलती है वेरी गुड लिखिता, दे आर सेम इन द आइज ऑफ लॉ. ग्रेट लिखिता. प्राची इज सेइंग दे आर ऑल इक्वल. ग्रेट प्राची. So we are getting the girls power, girls unity, and all are saying girls are equal, boys are equal. Great. Now let me come to the answers. Why we have a separate ladies coach in the train, or why we have a special seats for the females in a bus? Why we have a separate coach in the local train or a metro train or a normal passenger train? Why we have a separate seat, separate bogie for the girls? If I ask Basudev Sriraj that tomorrow we have a class at midnight, 12 a.m. we have a class and you all people should come. Let's say assume karte hai, we all are people staying in Mumbai. Let's say we all are staying in India, right? And we all are staying in Mumbai, out for that matter. Example ke liye. And let's say I said tomorrow night I will take class at 12 a.m. and all people should come. Adesh, can Adesh come at 12 midnight? Answer is yes, Adesh can come. Basudev, he said I will come. I asked to Prachi, Sapna, Isha, Likita, will all this Hetvi, will all these people will come to my class at 12 midnight? Yes or no? I know boys answer, they will say yes. I am asking the answers from this girl. Quickly, give me the answer. Do not get offended. Huh? Just understand and just cooperate to me, because I wanted to decode something. Prachi says no, sir, she will not come. Isha says no, she will not come. Sapna says no, sir, she will not come. Good, good, and you should not actually. Now what I am trying to teach by this word, please understand, whatever you said is good. Likita said we can't. Yes, sir, perfect. The point is that reality is that it is untold truth, but it is said that male is 100% self-sufficient and females are 70%, and that's why they are not, trust me, if you talk about in the eyes of law and all this thing, that's good, but in reality male and female are not equal. They are not equal. Females need, why they female need reservation, why females ask for reservation, why we have separate, because in somehow in the physical, I'm not talking about brain, in brain I can definitely say that females are way better than male, but when it comes to physical work, if you talk about Factories Act, I will teach you an executive Factories Act. In Factories Act, females are not allowed to work in the factory from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. It is prohibited. While male, sir, वो तो गधे 12-24 घंटे काम करेंगे, but females, no sir. And logic is what? So logic is simple, sir. Safety, security. In physical power, physical way, they are given. Otherwise, don't take me wrong. Don't take me wrong. Tushar sir, you are male chauvinist and you are degrading female. No. Understand my point. Why I am talking all this thing? Because it is deemed that male and female are not actually equal. Deemed. I'm not saying saying this. I am saying that economy, society is treating this, and accordingly, society gives female what? 30% reservation. And the moment they get 30% reservation, they and the male become what? Now I hope you can see this. Now let me show you the diagram which we were discussing. Now if you see this diagram, what is the diagram? Now the male comes under which category? So they comes under 100% category. They are not getting any reservation, but if females are there, they are getting, their law has assumed that they are around 70% power. So they are getting what? 30% reservation, and the moment they get reservation, they becomes what? Equals. If I talk about SC/ST, it is assumed that a SC/ST person is how much capable? 50%. Why we get 50% discount in the school fees and all? Because people have assumed that they are how much capable? 50%. Right? ऐसा माना जाता है. I will show you example. I will show you the example. Very interesting example. I hope you have all seen the CSET prospectus, right? It is yours only. What is this? What is this? What is the fees? 1,000 rupees. What is the fees of your CSET? 1,000 rupees, right? Are you getting this? How much discount to SC/ST people? 50%. Physically handicapped? 50%. I am going to discuss about physical handicap also here, this way. 50% off. Why? Because it is, please understand ना, जो काम आप कर सकते हो वो एक फिजिकल हैंडीकैप बंदा कर सकता है क्या? नहीं कर सकता. He don't have his maybe hands or eyes or whatever, and he is having trouble in doing CS, but still he has a dedication to do CS. Government of India, ICSI is giving him the support. But sir, for we people, no, you will pay 1,000 rupees complete. But for SC/ST it is 50% off. Okay, if ward or widows of martyrs, the people who are like martyrs, I hope आपको पता है शहीद होते हैं, उनकी बेटियों को, उनके विधवाओं को अगर पढ़ना है 100% फीस माफ, 100% exemption. Are you getting my point? Retired person. If your parent is there, grandparent is there, if you want to do CS, how much fees you have paid? Tell me. 1,000 rupees. But if your grandparent want to do CS, how much he will pay? 50%. Why? Because it assumed that he is old person. He doesn't have the source of income. उनके पास पैसे कमाने की क्या नहीं है, अब सोर्स नहीं है. पेंशन मिलती शायद वो भी नहीं मिलती होगी. गवर्नमेंट क्या करती है? सपोर्ट करती है. Because they are all not equals. So when they are not all equals, what government does is, government does this thing. And now tell me, Now tell me, all are equals or unequal? Answer is sir, all are equals. All are equals. सारे equal है. जबकि reality में in our country, Star Spark, why our grandparents do CS? Great. Great question. Anyways, your grandparent will not do, but then you might be aware that there are many people who have ambition in their life, that even at the age of 60, 70, there are people who have a starvation for knowledge. वो ढूंढते रहते कि मैं अभी और पढ़ाई कहाँ से करूँ, knowledge कहाँ से लो. In that angle I am taking. I am not talking about your grandparent actually. I am just saying that if a person who has an age of 60 or 70 or 75, there are people in our country who have a hunger of degrees and knowledge. And any person of 70 years of age can start a CS. Will they really start? I don't know. Can they start? Yes. Can a person of 80 years of age can start CS now? Yes. Why he will start? I don't know. And we are not concerned about this. But take it the topic in a positive way. Can a person of 70 years of age can start? Yes. And if he or she starts, then government says most welcome. We are giving you discount. But now tell me final answer. All this discount will be given by ICSI. My fees is 8,000 rupees. My fees is 8,000 rupees. Can I charge the same fees to all the people? Can I charge all the fees, or rather not can? Am I charging the same fees from all the people? From male, from female, from handicapped, from Muslim, Hindu, whatever, and from SC, ST, doesn't matter. Am I charging the same fees from everyone? Yes. Answer is same, because I am not a government. I am not a state. I hope you remember this. I am not a state. I am not a state. I am not a state. Are you getting my answer? Why? Because I am not a state. But when you are a state, you need to make sure that all these things, right? So I hope you understood this beautiful topic. So this was the basic meaning of word equal protection of law. I hope you can see this image also. This image, this one, the first image, which you can see, that image, where there are three people who are standing. I hope you can see this. I won't be able to make it zoom, but I hope you can see that image. What is that image? There is a person who is tall, then a medium height of age person, and a small kid. Three heights. There are three different heights of people. 6 foot, let's say, 4 feet, 2 feet. And if all the people are been allowed to stand on a same parameter, they will not be same. They will be again differentiation. But what you can see in the second image, the person who is of 6 feet of height, he has not given any podium to stand. The person who has a 4 feet of height, he has given a podium of 2 feet. So 4 feet of height plus 2 feet of podium become 6 feet. And the third person who is small child of 2 foot height only, 2 feet height, he is given a podium of 4 feet. So his height is 2 feet, podium of 4 feet, and then he is also 6 feet. Now all the people are equal. So this is called as reservation or support from the government, so that people should be treated equal. So I hope you understood the meaning of the word equality before law. When we discuss about the equality before law, that is example of Sachin Tendulkar, Tushar Pahade, Salman Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, Prime Minister. I hope you understood this different categories of people. But here what we discussed, that I hope you understood the meaning of this word. Now, which word, sir? This word. Now I hope you understood the meaning of this word. Which word? Treat the equals equally, treat the unequals unequally. I hope I'll repeat one more time. Treat the equals equally. If there are 5 Hindu of same category, general category, सब कुछ same है, 5 लोग, will you treat them differently or same? Answer is same, because all are equals. But one is Hindu, one is Muslim, one is SC, one is female. Sir, can you treat all the people equally? No, sir. All are inequals. सब अलग अलग है. And one is handicapped. In this, handicap. One is uncle, senior citizen. If all people are of different stature, different categories, they will be given what? Different treatment. That is the beauty of the word equal protection of law. Equal protection of law. When you travel in a train, when you travel in train, you will pay the full ticket of, let's say, 2 AC or 3rd AC. Let's say ticket cost is this one, you will pay full. But ask your grandparent, if the grandparents travel on a train, they get a 50% concession. Yes or no? Yes or no? So why this discrimination? भेदभाव क्यों? अरे मेरे दादाजी है, उनकी हाइट तो उतनी है, वो ट्रेन में पैसा आधा देंगे लेकिन सोएंगे पूरा ही उस सीट पर. So क्यों हाफ पैसे? क्यों हाफ पैसे? One, if there is a handicap, he also pays 75%. He is getting discount of 75%. If there is a handicap, he gets a discount of how much? 75%. In what? In trains, not in flights. Why not in flights? Answer, I hope you can understand. Why not in flights and why in train? Quickly give me the final answer and then we'll cover tomorrow remaining point. Why not in flights and why in train? Why not in flights and why in train? Yes, because trains are managed by Government of India, state, and flights are private organization. No need to give the discount and all, right? Perfect. So these are all example. Yes, train is state. Rather, train is managed by state, right? Okay. Finally, I request again one more time, if you are enjoying this lecture, the knowledge which I am sharing with you, then please register with us, and please, it's the last day today again. From tomorrow, definitely, we are trying to shift from the private registration. Around 25-26 people have been registered before this also, and they are getting the videos also, and before that also we have around 15-20 people. So around 45-50 people are there. So we will start lectures from tomorrow also in a proper sequence. So I request you to kindly register today only. Go to the link. Link is given in the description also. Go to the link and register yourself ASAP, right, for this series of 8,000 rupees where we are going to teach you all the lectures of CSET. Right, guys? Fine. Thank you very much then. We'll see you tomorrow again at 10 a.m. Right? Bye-bye. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.